There's something going on in this world, and we need to pray for these children right now. We need to pray for the children. They have had to grow up in a place that we did not. Now, when I grew up, it was pretty shitty. And a lot of the people that I grew up with were going, well, as a matter of fact, they had a lot of broken families, but I was one of the few whose parents were together. They just weren't together. So 10 years old, my parents got a divorce. I was the only person in my class whose parents were getting a divorce. And I knew that everybody else was going to go home to their parents being together. And I was going to go home to just one. Now, I'm not blaming my parents. If you're in a situation, in a relationship, and it's not healthy and you need to get out, you need to get out. But it needs to be done in healthy ways. I'm not judging my parents right now. What's on my mind right now is the children right now. They've had to grow up through a global pandemic, through America turning into an abomination, through schools trying to force sexual ideology on them that they have no right to, through this world trying to force certain ways of thinking on them that they have no right to do, because everybody has a right to grow up and have their own thought process rather than having someone else's forced upon them. In the same way that nobody is born a racist. Nobody's born with these horrendous abominations of ideologies. Hatred is not hereditary. It is taught. Evil is not hereditary. It is taught. We need to pray for these children. Do you know how many of these kids just walk around saying they want to kill themselves over every little thing because they've had to grow up through so much trash in this world these days? Little children. Children have had to suffer through all of this more than any of us. Children. Children. Not me. Not you. Children. We need to pray for them. Can you imagine growing up in a world like this right now? And I have faith because I know our blessed hope gives us something to look forward to. Jesus Christ himself, even existing, gives us something to look forward to. Every day, every moment, every second. Every quantum second. Every quantum moment. But these kids have had to grow up. I mean, look at all the school shootings. Anybody who loves the truth is not going to sit here and try to deny the hell these kids these days have had to grow up in. I'm sorry, but they're not. We need to pray for these children to be protected with legions of angels, with protection that is crafted by the hand of God directly, the hand of the one true God of life, of truth. The one true God of truth is the one true God, because that's the Father of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is the truth. He is the way, the truth, and the life, and no one gets to the Father except through him. Does anybody really have the audacity to think that they can get to a holy and righteous God through anything other than the truth? Yeah, there's people stupid enough to think that. There's people who think that they can go every day demanding God to give them a sign as if God has to bow to them, as if they are God. As if God is the one who needs to prove himself, when it's actually the other way around. As if God is at fault for everything that goes wrong, when in reality, you can't blame God for everything that goes wrong. You can blame sin. Sin has a lot to do with all of the disease and illness and death that happens. Satan tried to make it look like we wouldn't die if they ate from that tree. I'm pretty sure this flesh dies. I'm pretty sure people have sicknesses and cancers and illnesses. I'm pretty sure we have mental illnesses. I'm pretty sure we suffer every day. Pray for these children. In Jesus Christ's name. In Jesus Christ. Pray for these children. I pray if there's anybody out there who needs from the hand of God what I need, and I pray if there's anyone out there who has kids who needs from the hand of God what my kids need, I pray that they and their children receive it. Maranatha.